Hi there, welcome to my channel, Aqualuna73. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. I apologize in advance. Okay, I don't think the lighting is very good. I hope it is. My window curtain is open because it's overcast. There's no sun outside. It's on the sun is behind the clouds. Okay, it's not like there's no sun. And I also put on my light and also my light in my room and my lamp, but it doesn't seem doesn't look like it's sufficient. But we have to continue, okay? Anyway, this is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius. This could cover any part of your life. I don't want to repeat everything that I usually say, but by now you know it may not resonate with all Sagittarius people. And you also have to get your birth chart calculated because other readings might be more helpful depending on where your placements are. Okay, let's just start the reading. I decided to incorporate my Tibetan bowl, so let's just start. Okay, just to cleanse the energy and the cards. I already pre-shuffled all the cards. I didn't do the Tibetan bowl yesterday for the Taurus reading, but sorry about that. Anyway, let's start Sagittarius. What do you want Sagittarius to know today? What messages do you want to allow to come through for Sag today? Messages and lessons. Messages and lessons. I'm keeping a smile on my face now because I see, yes, pity on my table. It's Luna, see. I don't know how it got here anyway. Let's just see where this reading is going, Sag. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. And now we're going to draw a Sufi Wisdom card. The Four of Cups usually, you will see here in the Four of Cups, this man, he's staring at the three cups here, over here in front of him, but he's not looking at the cup that's being offered to him, okay? The Four of Cups speaks of somebody. Okay, can you just hold on a second, please? I just want to pause quickly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, okay. It was Luna. She was like being a nuisance at the door. She wanted to come in. Then she wanted to come say, just come say good morning. Usually when she wakes up, she greets everybody. She comes to visit everybody in their rooms every morning to come say good morning. Anyway, let's just she's such a sweetie pie. Anyway, let's just see where this reading is going. I adore so much. I love that little pooch of mine so much. Anyway, let's just start the reading. Okay, willpower. Okay, this is the card that fell out, willpower. Okay, I was explaining about willpower is the card that fell out for you. It says here, improve your willpower to reduce your stress levels. It looks to me with this Four of Cups also like somebody who has an attitude of apathy. Okay, it's almost like somebody who has a lack of interest in anything around them. A person that could be feeling unfulfilled in something. It could be that I'm speaking to a person that feels unfulfilled, and it causes apathy in them, a lack of interest. They're not interested in anything around them. They're feeling unfulfilled. And it could also be, okay, let's just see where this is going. I'm just going to fetch my water bottle. Okay. You start off the reading with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. You start off the reading with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups as the next card. As by now you know the swords represent your thoughts. It could be that you're going to gain mental clarity about something. This apathy that you have, it could be that something happened in your life. It could be because of depression as well, that this person has a lack of interest in anything around them, okay? Because the card that you got from the universe speaks about willpower. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress levels. It's easy for you when you're in an apathetic atmosphere and you have a lack of interest in the things surrounding you. It comes across as if somebody tells you to snap out of it, okay? It's a very unsympathetic thing to do to a person, to just tell them to snap out of something that they're experiencing, because you as the bystander or the person observing this doesn't understand what this person is going through, because you are not in their shoes, okay? So improve your willpower to reduce your stress levels. It basically speaks that you need to do something to increase your willpower so that you can find almost like life bearable again, if I can put it that way. Because it seems like I'm talking to a Sagittarius who is, this person feels a lack of something. It's like a lack of life, a lack of yeah, it's like they feel lack inside of them. They're feeling unfulfilled, and they have this. They don't have any desire for anything around them. Okay, you start off the reading with the Ace of Swords, which speaks about new ideas. It could also speak about this conflict that you have inside you. But it also speaks about conflict. Okay, mental conflict. The Ace of Swords also speaks about mental conflict, because it's followed by the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is somebody that's looking at a cup they're concentrating on cups that fell over and not on the cups behind them. I think I might be talking to somebody that's suffering from depression possibly, or they don't have any it's almost like somebody, they don't have any, it's just a lack of something. It comes across strongly as somebody feeling that they're lacking something inside them. And this causes this person to feel this apathetic, they feel apathetic, they feel this lack, they don't have this desire possibly to, because 5 of Cups is followed by the 5 of Coins. It's almost like this lack of or apathetic attitude that this person has. It affects other parts of their life as well. Okay. It affects other parts of their life as well. It's so unlike a Sagittarius to experience this. So I don't know if I'm talking to, it's almost like the universe wants to tell you, you will see here into this, these two people are walking in front of a church. And I don't like to take religious perspectives. I see this is at the bottom of the oracle deck. Let faith be your guide. Okay, way of faith. And I don't like to go there because I don't ascribe to any religious aspect, whether mainstream or otherwise, other than what I'm busy with. Okay, so I don't want to tell you that you need to take the way of faith, because at the end of the day, when it comes to situations like this, if I'm talking to a person that's suffering from depression and this depression is affecting their life, it seems like this depression that this, or this lack of apathetic or lack that this person feels, it's something inside this person. Okay, this person could be, they feel they don't want to get up in the morning, they don't want to work, they don't want to adjust themselves up. It comes across as someone suffering from clinical depression. It's not ordinary depression where you can just go buy something over the counter and it will pass. This comes across as someone with deep-seated clinical depression, okay, that I'm speaking to. And it's affecting other parts of their life as well. It could even be affecting the, it's almost like it's affecting the financial part of their life. It's almost like this person has a lack. It's like they don't want to. They don't feel any purpose, okay, because of this depression that they have. The word that just popped into my head is PTSD. I don't know why. This just popped into my head, PTSD. It could be that this person that I'm speaking to could have stepped out of a very traumatic experience. It traumatized this person to the extent saying that it's PTSD that just popped into my head. PTSD is not just for veteran soldiers. PTSD is something that a lot of people suffer from after they had traumatic experiences, even in childhood, and the experiences that they had, it stays with them in their adult life. They grow up with it, they build their world around this PTSD, around the symptoms of this PTSD, okay? And it's very difficult for these people to cope with everyday life. It's very difficult for these people to cope with everyday life because it affects everything in their life. So it comes across that I might be speaking to someone that's dealing with someone who has clinical depression or PTSD, okay? This situation with this person that I'm speaking about is it's calling for an assessment. It's almost like it's calling for an evaluation, okay, with the 7 of Coins. and this King of Cups. Because with this King of Cups, this person that I'm speaking to is in this King of Cups position today. This person could be a very deeply emotional person, a very caring person, a very giving person, but this person is suffering from this. And this person needs to assess this and do something about it because it's affecting other parts of their life. It comes across that it might even affect their work life, their finances, okay? And if it affects your finances, it's going to affect your daily life, your income, etc. So I strongly suggest you get therapy or get help or seek professional help regarding this situation, okay? Anyway, because if this is someone that's suffering from clinical depression or PTSD, you cannot and you will not be able to improve your willpower without professional help. You need professional assistance, possibly counseling, etc. Okay. Also, I want to add, I also suffered from depression. Okay, not PTSD. I just suffered from depression. I was on medication for a long time, and that was years ago, probably 18 years ago that I discovered that I went to a doctor and they diagnosed me with depression, and I was on medication for possibly 2 years, 2 or 3 years, before I decided to take myself off from the medication, okay, and opt for something more natural to treat the depression. So it almost comes across also, what I also did was, I'm speaking, okay, this is just advice from me, you don't need to take my advice. The other thing I did was I also fully engrossed myself in activities that would make me feel better. For instance, I would go out for walks on a regular basis, like hiking, um, uh, just go for a walk in nature or hiking every weekend on a Sunday. Um, and or I would just go to the beach and just stare at the sea. You would be surprised how things like that would make you feel better. I would we got Luna, of course, and that also helps having a pet because pets are renowned for relieving people from stress, etc. Even, I don't know even if you are aware that the purring of a cat, okay, the purring of a cat is actually, there's actually scientific proof that it actually improves your mental health. So it's good to have a pet. And if you have a dog, I have a pit bull. Pit bulls are renowned for being used as therapy dogs to help people with depression or people who are suffering from incurable diseases like terminal diseases like cancer, etc. Okay, so pit bulls have been used for as therapy dogs because they're very comforting, very loving dogs. Okay, although they have the stigma attached to them, they're not at all what people say they are. I hate it. I hate it when people just look at a dog and just discriminate because a dog looks fierce and they're not even fierce. Okay. The dog, if you are a person that owns a pet, your pet at the end of the day develops your characteristics because, especially when the pet grew up with you as a small puppy, however you treat that pet, however you give the treatment that you give the animal is the treatment that the animal is going to give you back. In other words, if you're going to be kind, generous, loving, etc., that is what you're going to get back. An animal is only aggressive if they have been treated with in an inhumane, in a cruel way. Okay, I don't want to digress, but the point I'm trying to make is with the High Priestess card and the Page of Swords, it's almost like the universe wants to tell you also to deal with this depression and PTSD that you have, is to to maybe practice things like meditation, like I spoke about, walking in nature with the High Priestess card, working on your spirituality, because this is actually things that will help you, okay, get through a situation. Okay, lots of women, if it's a woman that I'm talking to, lots of women, they find their solace in church, okay, and and pray, etc. Okay, to each his own. I'm not telling you not to do that. If this is what's making you feel peace, by all means do it. Okay, it's not what other people tell you. It's what makes you feel happy. It's what, oh my gosh, whatever makes you feel happy, whatever makes you feel content, do it. Okay, do that. Doesn't matter what others say. This is what the Page of Swords is. It doesn't matter what other people tell you. Do what makes you feel content and happy, because each of us is on our own journey. I could also be speaking to somebody that's continuously living in a world where they live for other people, their opinion, the acceptance, and this person is also maybe struggling with this, and it also causes depression, etc. Okay. This following card is the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Coins. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Coins are the next two cards. Okay. It could be that the reason why this person feels this way is because this person feels betrayed by people with this card. They feel betrayed. They feel betrayed by people. There was dishonesty involved in and betrayal. I don't know what exactly it is that you experience that caused this betrayal, but it could be that this betrayal or this dishonesty that you experienced is the reason why you feel the way you do, okay? It could be that there was also somebody that stole something from you. Or it could be you that's running away from the situation and you don't want to face it with a seven. It could also be you not being honest with yourself, not wanting to face this, okay? And you don't want to face this and you're running away from this. It comes across that it might be a person that's running away from this because it's swords. And it's going to affect your family life, okay? If you don't face this, it's going to affect other parts of your life. It already is. But it comes across strongly that if you don't address the situation, it's going to affect the family unit. It could affect relationships, people that you care about, if you don't address this depression, this clinical depression, this PTSD that you have, okay? It's almost like with this is the last card, is the Two of Coins, and the coins, it's almost like the universe is asking you, you have to weigh, with this Two of Coins, he's weighing, and you have to weigh things in your life to create balance, because some of us, even I had depression, etc. Okay, but you have to understand that although you have this situation, it's almost like, how can I explain this to you? It's like somebody who has a chronic illness, okay? And people that have chronic illnesses, it's an illness that you have to, I even have a chronic illness. I have a chronic illness and I'll have to live with it every single day, and I have to take medication for it, okay? So it's almost like this person, the universe is asking you, with a chronic illness, You have to learn to balance things out. There are days that you're going to feel off, which is understandable. Then you tell the people around you, okay, I don't feel very good today. Please don't bother me. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to rest, okay? So it comes across strongly that you need to balance this. It's a part of your life now, okay? It's like allergies as well. Allergies is something that happens to you every day. You get allergies and hay fever every day. There is no exception, okay, regardless of what season it is, because you, asthma as well, it's something that you have to live with every day. It's a chronic illness, and this person needs to learn to cope and create willpower through this chronic illness that they have. You have to learn how to navigate this illness in order to incorporate other things in your life as well. And I totally get where you're going with this, because it's difficult when it's someone suffering from depression. It's very difficult to navigate your life when you're feeling like blah, okay? I totally get you on this. But it is possible. It is possible. And there is help, and there is people out there that can assist you with these things. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please take care. Have a wonderful day, Sag. Bye.